Hey guys, what's up? It's Bill coming at you today. A new day in China. Still the same life as always. I'm a regular Chinese dude, and I feel like I always have to make live streams kind of short because when I open the live stream, it's always like 11 p.m. in China, so I cannot just run it for too long. Today, really just want to, not really broke because you guys got your work going on in America, in Europe, in Canada, and other countries. And you're working, and when working, you are asleep. But when working today, I was extremely sad. Because when working today, I was thinking about some moments that really made me feel like I gotta be with people that are important. I cannot do things that are just pointless. I was thinking about a moment where my mom texted me. She said like, "It's son, I miss you." And I was thinking about the moment where I was just not around my mom, so she cannot see me, so she missed me, and I feel like I was always not present with my mom. I feel like my mom just pays so much attention and love to me, and I feel like I just really was emotionally drained by my ex-girlfriend. And I didn't spend my time to really be a good son. And I feel like, why I was not a good son. I can give my mom more love. I can make my mom feel more happy, just simply being around her and talking to her. But I think I'm always just very keeping things to myself, extreme today. Because my knee pain is quite obvious recently, and I think this just makes me more inclined to be painful emotionally. So I just thought about that moment. They just made me so emotional and sad, and I just think about like I can never get even 1 second back with my mom. And it's been 2 years since she passed. I just really miss my mom. So I'm just sad. I just miss my mom. And guys, let me actually just see it's on YouTube. This company laptop. So I'm just feeling extremely sad recently. Work is more intense and more stressful recently. Maybe because last week my coworker who worked in the same position that I do got fired, and they just put me really on the focus of my boss. Like, what have Bill produced today? More sales? No. And today she actually texted me that, let's try to get all those treadmills in Canada because I sold 95 units for $30 to a Canadian client, and want to give a big thank you to my homie for guy, bro. Thank you for your advice on how to sell to Canadian people to get rid of those treadmills. And I think I'm gonna put this on my priority. Try to sell those treadmills, walking pads. I actually only know one way of calling this device and treadmill, but like people call it walking pads more commonly, right? That's what I think. But although I can like sell it for a cheap price, if there's a client, the client gotta pay for the shipping costs, and treadmill walking bag is quite heavy. Yo, bro, I'm so happy to see you, my bro. Yo, what's up, my homie, bro? Bro, I'm sad today, bro, because I really miss my mom. But I'm happy to see you, bro, because you're my family in America. And I think when you are in injury, you tend to be sad, for the pain. Because yesterday I told you my friend, he's recovering at his home after down a foot surgery, and for him it's also quite painful in the beginning when that injury happened, and he couldn't tolerate that pain, so he immediately got down surgery. And now my friend told me that he is not painful right now. So I'm like, bro, that is the best thing that can ever happen to you. Like, you got a painful injury, and now you got proper treatment, and that injury is gone, bro. I'm like, this is nice, bro. So don't be sad. Don't be worried about it. Like, the pain is gone. And what else do you have to worry about? Just let it recover. And he gotta like stay at home for half a month before he go back to work. But me, bro, because my friend, he confessed, he told me that because of his physical pain, which was because of the surgery, they can really crush a person mentally. Also, it's his emotional pain with his ex-girlfriend who just got a new boyfriend that made him cry too yesterday. So he's like, bro, I need to like talk to you. I need to connect with you, bro. And like when we got together, like we were feeling happy because of our friends' company, yeah. Always just try to stay with your friends when you are feeling sad. And yeah, you can get out of it. You can get out of it with your friend's company. And I think I'm happy that I can be a company for my friend in that situation, because I relate to him so much. The physical pain of a physical injury. I have been living with that for 7-8 months, and now because like when the injury is on your knee, like how to say that, softening, like it's a part of the bone that is like soft, that is unable to heal. That pain is making me feel the same thing that my friend felt about his pain. And today I just miss my mom so much. And I would say like I'm emotionally devastated. Also about work, because now my boss fired another salesperson that's were working with me for 2 months in the same position, and now that person got fired. I'm like, yo, I'm put on the spot here, bro. And I'm just not even thinking about work. I'm just thinking about like life and the most important person in your life, and how to live with it when that is gone, when that person is gone. It's really hard to cope, because even if you are talking about a romance, if that person is gone, let's say you guys no longer dating, I feel like, yes, that's sad, but like at least that person is alive. So if you used to love that person, just think about that she's still alive and probably living a healthy life, so you can actually feel not too sad about it. But I can like console my friend about his sadness, but my sadness that I live through, I really don't know how to cope with that pain, bro. So I'm just sad, emotional. I feel like there's no point to live. To be honest, it's really how I feel today. I don't know like what to live for. I had pictures of my mom on my phone, and if I look at the picture, like this picture, it's just a picture. I can no longer see my mom again. And the only way that I can connect to her, bro, like how can I ever connect to her again other than just to disappear from this world, bro? So I'm feeling like I want to get out of this place. So Holmes, Mr. Beast, bro, I really have a hard time staying alive, trying to live another day, bro. I genuinely feel this today. And I think probably tomorrow I'm gonna feel the same thing, because whenever I'm feeling like this, I just feel like there's no way I can get out of this feeling, because I can no longer get back to be with my mom one more second. So bro, when I feel sad, this is how I think. Really. But bro, how are you, man? How are you, man, bro? Like, I actually, bro, last time we connected, I said, like, bro, I'm gonna give you some gift, bro. I got down a couple injection treatment on my knees, so kind of running tight today recently. So, bro, those gifts next month, bro. Next month I'm gonna give that gift to you. Just inject some treatment master into my knee, and that cost me to lose all my money. And hopefully you can alleviate the pain a little bit, but that's not like a treatment master that can heal it. It's just an alleviation tactic. No worries on the gifts, bro. But like just this weekend, like I spent all the money on the hospital. Also, this one thing that like I think is quite making me feel sad, because like just make a living, get a paycheck, and just spend it all in the hospital. And this is not even a surgery, but like my friend got out of surgery because his injury was not on the knee, so 99% like he's gonna recover in the future, probably like say a couple months later. I'm here, bro. I really wish like my injury is a foot injury. Why is knee is really crushing a person. I was doing a ride today, bro. Yeah, about that gift, that sunglasses. I'm gonna give it to you next month, man. And also, bro, since I haven't been online quite frequently recently, quite miss my homie that is also in America, our Ferrari guy homie. But he's definitely got work to do, so probably not on YouTube often. Bro, I really want to like be with your guys physically, just like how I got to be with my brother last night in his home, to talk with her, connect with her, like to to-dos. But like, oh, Elon Musk hasn't invented equipment to let us just do it like instantly. So, you know, Elon Musk has really get his shit together to invent that kind of thing. Anyways, bro, like, politics is quite sad for China recently in terms of the tariffs, and so don't want to think about it today because it's far outside of my control. And I just feel like I just really should put all my attention on the things that I can control, which is my body. And the thing that's causing problem to my body is my knee. And, you know, don't have enough money to get that kind of treatment, surgery, or stem cell recovery. Stem cell treatment, yeah. It's a very good treatment for my knee other than surgery. But that thing is unaffordable, like, for most people, right? In China, it's not even a widely available technology treatment, and prices are too high. And I think stem cell is definitely some expensive treatment even for people in America, right? Like, the thing about this recent trade war with China and USA is that just see a lot of people, just comment one more time. Just a lot of Chinese people think this is a war, like a real war is happening right now. And you know how those people see America right now, like they're just in the battleground, fighting American, protecting China from US Marine invading China. But it's a economic thing. But for them, this simply like that. So I'll leave it to them. And yeah, Trump is not really helping. And bro, like, I just think that it's hard to live with this kind of pain. And I'm just in too much of this pain. I would like give everything to have a healthy name. But, you know, since it happened, there's no fantasy that's gonna help. So, oh yeah, bro, I'm just so sad. I really like, I feel like today is the most likely day that I will just try, just shed tears. Really, I probably really need to do that because I feel like crying. This afternoon, well, I was in the office, and still, at the meantime, I have to, you know, work. And bro, one thing though, which is that if, let's say, my boss wants me to sell stuff to foreigners, to Americans, Canadians, the model that my boss think in her mind, I don't think it's really gonna work, right, bro? Let's say, if you want to buy a t-shirt, sunglasses, a hoodie, you probably buy it on Amazon, Temu, those platforms, right? And those stuff are just like day-to-day consumptions. So why would you buy it without a platform from the seller? Like, I really don't think this is a workable strategy. I think there needs to be a platform, let's say an Amazon store or a Temu store, that can make people see this store and the products they're selling. And the business model that my boss thinks, hey, Bill, you come to find some clients just from the internet and let them buy it. I don't feel like it's something that people will accept, right? Good idea of your thoughts of her business should go, right? And that's why my co-worker got fired, bro. It's because like my co-worker didn't make a sale, and it's understandable because like it's not really feasible. And right now my co-worker is gone, so I'm put on the spotlight. So I got really like bring something to the table. Let's say an order. And come on, bro, like how can I just sell like that? Like this is not a workable strategy. So I also feel quite stressed about work because of how people buy stuff nowadays with all those e-commerce platforms available. So work is something that's stressful, but most importantly, it's just I'm too sad because I think about the most important person in my life, my mom, my family that raised me, and just gave me so much love and just see me as the most precious person in her life. And I didn't get to be the best son that I can be. I probably shouldn't have that relationship with another person. Probably I would just like spend all my time with my mom. No girlfriend, no need for that. If I knew. Mr. B said, I wonder how the design of the products are. About that, bro, like it's just regular products that you can get from Amazon. Nothing special, just Chinese products. It's not like Nike or those famous designs, just regular. Ms. B says, so she doesn't have a website. Yeah, bro, not even a website, because at least like if there's not a online store, there needs to be a website, right? How else can I sell to people if there's not even a website to let the potential buyer to check out? So there's not a website, not even enough product information. It's just one thing. Yeah, some hoodies, some sunglasses, some cowboy hats. That's all I got. That's all the information I got. No, yeah, she doesn't even invest. Like she doesn't invest any resources into trying to make this business work. And I feel quite stressed because there's just not enough help and resource to like really do this business. So yes, let's talk about your mom. We can talk about your job another time. Yes, bro. It just says, I feel like I just haven't been the best son that my mom really deserved, because my mom really raised me well, despite the situations that we are born with, which is my father. He has a very bad impact. My mom always just say like, son, I'm proud of you, like for the most simple things. You didn't smoke back in school. Yeah, I didn't smoke. You didn't do so bad at school. You go to a decent high school, you go to a decent middle school. Some, I'm proud of you. We say and like those are the most simple things, but a mom would just feels proud of her kids for those simple things. And frankly, I didn't think that I was such a good kid. But my mom just seeing all those things I did, I just so proudful, and I'm a good son. And I'm not. I don't think I was a good son. I just feel like I could do way better to be with my mom. Like this, all that a good son is for my mom. Just be with her as long as possible, as present as possible. Appreciate my mom, just like how she just think about me all the time. Because with a lot of time with a girl, emotionally, and was in America for some time. They got her worried, got my mom worried a lot. Yeah, it's just now looking back at it, because I was just so young. I just wasn't having enough maturity to make my mom feel less anxious. Sure, sometimes I wish I could restart something. Yes, bro, exactly. Like I just wish I could restart my past to be with my mom. Like that moment when she texted me, "Son, I miss you." Like I was in college, just attending some pointless classes, and when my mom texted me, "I miss you," I definitely see, fuck these classes. I should go back to my mom, but because you gotta attend those classes, otherwise you will fail in the class because of you if you didn't attend the class. So I was like attending those classes, and when I went back in the weekends, and I just wish that I wasn't attending those college classes. Like I wish I could spend that time to be with my mom. I just wish that's what I would have done. Cause for real, like fuck colleges. I wish I didn't attend college, because they just took up too much time, and I could just spend that time with my mom, bro. And it just feels like it's just such an obvious thing that I should do. But I got my mom just thinking about me while I wasn't around her, while I wasn't just attending those classes. And bro, like, because now there's no opportunity to go back to let my mom feel my presence. And I feel like that really made me useless, like what else could I be if I even could just make my mom feel like her son is around her, and now she got terminal cancer. What else would she want to do? Just spend time with her son. And bro, like this is so stupid. The college thing is so stupid. I would have screwed up too, bro. I definitely screwed up, especially looking at it at this age now. And we just cannot screw up that kind of thing, because this is just too important. Like I could say, like I would have screwed up my college, like whatever, screw up your college. So try to work on your job experiences, skills, like work on that. You can just have something to focus on now, but right now, like it's just so unimportant compared to the time that I could have spent with my mom. And bro, really, I just miss my mom. Miss her so much. And how can I ever make up to this mistake that I made? No, I cannot. Because photos are like a very powerful thing where if you look at it, if it's your loved one, you can just always feel like, you know, she's around. And right now people even use AI to generate like videos of their loved one when they are gone, to use AI to generate videos of their loved one. Once again, bro, and it's just so hard to, you know, just watch that kind of video. Like, it's just sentimental, it's just emotional. And I would say right now, with the physical pain of my knee and the emotional damage and my feeling for my mom, it's so intense. I just really want to die. And did she have any favorite movies she liked, bro? Actually, my mom, she like a lot of movies that she watched, because my mom hasn't even watched a movie. Like, we only went to a movie theater, I think, with my mom twice or only once. And this one time, me, my ex-girlfriend, and my mom, we went to movie theater together. And that movie was a movie that made my mom cry, I guess. It's about a story of, also about a family member passing, and just the people who, actually this movie is quite sentimental, because it's about, you know, a girl's parents just crashed out in an accident, and so she just lost her parents. And so the girl's family's members, cousins, try to like take care of the girl. And that movie just made my mom cry, you know. And I was like, well, for this kind of sentimental movies, because my mom is just really kind, she would cry at a dog, a cat, you know, like things really. My mom is vulnerable emotionally. Like, when she sees something that's touching, she cry. And she cried at the movies that she watched, and this probably the only movies that my mom watched, because she got to work all the time, and she didn't watch movies, and only be in movie theater once. So this is a Chinese movie, bro. I wouldn't watch that movie again, because it's the movies I watched with my mom, and it's also a sad movie, quite touching. Yeah, my mom hasn't watched any American movies, so, you know, just traditional hardworking Chinese women. They has a kind heart. Just my mom. She didn't get to experience a lot of simple things in life, just like watching a movie. She even hasn't experienced that 2 times. Only watched 1 movie in movie theater. And her life is just tough in every aspect. I should be the only element in her life that can make her feel happy to live, you know, because my mom always tell me, she said, son, you know, we got your father, such a douchebag. And I was thinking about, like, there's not to live, not a point, not a purpose to live in life, but you are the purpose that I live, because you make me happy. And I could do way better, you know. I could just watch more movies with my mom. You know, I actually tried to make her watch movies online with her phone, you know. I picked a couple good movies to let her watch. She's like not into it. And that time we went to movies theater together, she really just got so vulnerable watching the movie. And I think I haven't cried watching a Chinese movie in my life. Yeah. Hey, Glitter. How you doing, Glitter? Good day? Hopefully it's a good day. And guys, I think that's it. I think I gotta just... Bro, like, I want to wrap up the stream because now it's late time, you know, gotta go to sleep. But bro, like, I just really don't know how to stop being sentimental and emotional and want to cry. How to stop it? It's hard to stop it, you know. Whenever you feel it, it's intense. It's too overwhelming, I would say. Overwhelming. And tomorrow I gotta go to work, go to office. Don't really want to do it. Really. Like, more like that emotion so intensely, negatively overwhelming and sentimental. I just feel like why I'm in this world, you know, I just want to thank you, Glitter, thank you, my Germany Andrew. Yeah, bro, like I got to, you know, connect with you and Mr. Beast, so that's one point to continue living this life. You guys, my family, that's in Germany and America and in other countries too. I just want to just reset. It would be so much better if, like, I could got my big bros and big sis hug for real. This is just so sad. I just want to spend the rest of my life just trying to wait for a technology where, you know, time travel can happen and you can go back to your past to get with your loved one together once again. But that technology seems very far away. Yeah. It just seems too much like a fantasy. Because, like, as you guys know, when I had that temporary brain malfunction, it was actually me just thinking about that, you know, it was me like actually just having a fantasy that my mom is still waiting for me somewhere and I gotta find a way to go back to my mom. And this got me like crazy. When that happened, I think I would just stop being sad. I would just stop being sad if that happens. And also, the friends that I tell you guys that like I spend the time in the hospital, and the big brothers, they just really take care of me, and we became like best friends. That friends that disappeared for a long time, I finally got back to connect with her again, and it's with him again. It's actually his wife that updated me about the situation, and she told me that my friend is just really having fantasies, and he's now kept in a mental hospital. And I'm like, this is too long. This is like over 6 months. Why you still haven't got him out? And his wife tell me that my friend just keeps having fantasies. That fantasy is just not gone. So he will just not get out of the hospital unless that fantasy is gone. But the thing is that I don't think his wife is really caring about that situation too much, because I asked her, like, do my brother want to come out? And she said yes. And she just said, oh, there's not too much that she can do because my brother's family, like his parents, are not taking care of the situation. No, just visiting him in the hospital. His family is not doing that because his family, parents, is in this city that I live in, and he's in Chongqing. So it's only his wife that's sometimes visiting in the hospital. But other than that, my friend just kept in basically a jail that's mental hospital, and he wants to get out, but his family wouldn't let him, because if the family, there needs to be a family member that sign on the paper. Like that paper needs to be there. If the family member doesn't sign, even if my friend just totally recovers, he cannot get out of the mental hospital. There needs to be a family member that say, yeah, we want to get him out. But his wife and his parents are not really taking care of this. So, bro, I think like just my friend, my brother, and my mom, they are both in such a terrible situation, their life. And there's people in my life that's just, fill me with love. And I just really wish things can be different, better for them, but it's not the case. So I'm sad about that. I just cannot get out this sadness that I feel for my friend, and especially my mom. And right now, guys, really happy that you guys are here to, pat me on the back, to be a good friend that really stay with me in the toughest moment of my life. So, guys, appreciate you so much. It's okay to have your day just feel it, bro. Yeah, that's exactly I'm doing. Just feeling the sadness, feeling the pain. Yeah, bro, I'm feeling it's quite overwhelmingly intense right now. And really, like, when I was in the office this afternoon, I really just want to I just want to cry. There's nothing else I want to do. Like, what else can I do that is more important other than just thinking about my mom? Like, I used to taking the antidepressants. No later I stopped taking the antidepressant recently. Yeah. So I probably really need some antidepressants to be in my body. Yeah, I think I kind of need medicine right now. I do, with this kind of emotion. So yeah. Also about my knee, bro. About my knee, want to have some antidepressant effects on my knee. That's what I did in the weekends. Have some PRP injection into my knee, which empty my wallet, but can like alleviate my knee a little bit, but not very optimistic about that. Needs stem cell treatment or surgery. Which I could have afforded those things. But it's just too expensive. Anyways, guys, I think I should get my sleeping pills. So 1 second to get my sleeping pills. Yeah. But something try to get life 900 you can get in China, or I send you some life 900. Well, life 900, what do you mean? Clear life 900. Bro, I agree on one curious question. So since I'm looking into possible treatment of this injury, right? And one thing really just a very good treatment is stem cell treatment. Just inject stem cells into your injury part, and you can just heal like magic. But this thing is quite expensive in America, in China too. So I wonder, since Germany have very good healthcare system compared to China and USA, so I wonder if this is like a widely available treatment for German people, because it's such a good thing. Even with my injury, if I can have that, it's gonna just really recover well. And for any kind of injury, it's gonna just do so well. How expensive, bro? Like 60,000 for one stem cell injection. That expensive, for knee. The kind of how to say that in English? Yeah, bro, English faulty my mind. Just for bones and especially delicate part of your bones. So I was like, yo, how can anyone afford this? Other than, let's say, the richest man in China. And yes, healthcare in general fucking sucks, because my friend even got to do a feet surgery. It's 20K, but compared to knee injuries, so that's not too serious. It's very, very good, compared to knee injury. So guys, just be careful about your knee. Never injure it. Never injure your knee, because knee is just so hard to cope with. You could have a bad knee. I think I'm just tired. I think I'm just emotionally drained. Just sad emotionally. Physically, I'm not too tired. It's just emotionally to drain and sad. Kind of want to give up on life. How I feel, emotionally poor Bill. It's just that I just don't want to live with this kind of desperation for a very unaffordable treatment to heal my knee, and also the impossible opportunity to get back to my mom for one more time. So yeah, I am fucked up. Because today I don't have painkillers on, so my knee pain is more severe. I gotta have to use painkillers tomorrow, and hopefully tonight I can tolerate this pain to go to sleep. You got me emotional, bro. Like, one thing that I really don't want is that I don't want my emotional sadness, this feeling to, affect others. I don't want to, like, bro, I'm sorry, like, I affected you emotionally. I'm sorry, but I'm just sad and I don't know how to cope with this sadness. Your mom is amazing and one of a kind. Yes, my mom is, bro. She's like one of you guys, best people ever that I know. So sorry to hear that. Anyway, guys, just boil the water. Let me try to take my sleeping pills. If I don't use sleeping pills, I cannot go to sleep. That's also a big problem. Medicine intake. Just last week, bro. Yeah, talking hell, bro. Like, especially talking with you guys hell, because you guys really are my family, and you guys are really my best friends. Last week, one of my friends two of my friends both went through a surgery, one on his foot, one on his liver, bro. Like, there was what I was thinking about, because I'm taking so much medicine right now. Sleeping pills, antidepressants that I used to take, and right now I'm taking, and those things are like making my liver, those organs to get bad. Probably really bad, because I'm really taking a lot of painkillers right now. So I like kind of worry, but not too much, about my organ failure. Yeah, just too much painkillers. I gotta shoot regularly. But anyways, that's probably gonna happen like a couple of years later. Organ failure. Hopefully not so soon, but with the painkillers that I need to go to sleep, this is probably gonna happen very, very fast for me. My body, just too much medicine. Yeah, talking helps. Definitely, guys, it's just very helpful that I get to share my sadness, my thoughts with you guys. Definitely gotta be with my friend more. Gotta be with our friends more when we're in this kind of emotionally tough times. Because I know you need it right now, but be careful not to get addicted. I'm just using the painkiller to, you know, hopefully go to sleep, because if I don't have it, the pain is just too deep in my nerve, in my bone. So it just make me unable to go to sleep. But obviously also affects the quality of my life on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. So when I go to sleep is the only time where I cannot feel that pain. But if I don't have medicine, painkillers on, I'm literally unable to go to sleep. And this have happened like a lot of times when I don't have the painkiller. I just lay awake on bed because I cannot tolerate that pain just the whole night, and that's painful. So I'm just using that painkiller to go to sleep. I would just really like to get down surgery like my friend did, you know, just a full surgery, just small surgery, down, and the pain's gone, you know. I think that's amazing. So that's why I said, bro, it's so good that you got a surgery done, and don't worry too much. You know, the only thing you gotta worry about is pain, and now it's fixed. So it's wonderful, and I wish I can have that thing. But I gotta stick through tonight to hopefully, you know, wake up tomorrow. All right, guys, I gotta go to bed, and I feel like I want you guys to have a great day, not a sad day like how I felt today. You know, just you guys want to cry, just feeling like crying is what I want to do the most today. And so happy to connect with you. So happy to connect with you, Glitter. So happy to connect with you, Big Bro, Mr. Beast. And I'm gonna go take the sleeping pill and come back to chat with you next day. Yeah. Have a great one, guys. And thanks for the day. Thanks for opening up with bro. Thanks for letting me be so vulnerable with you. You are such a great friend, and I love you guys. See you guys later. Have a great one.